Premier Fantasy Football Pre-Season Guide Episode 3 Midfielders. What to look out for when buying midfielder? You want goals, assists, bonus points and regular game time. The first of the top tier midfielders I consider is Eden Hazard. He gets goals, assists, gets bonus points and he's a star player for Chelsea, and I think he'll have a better season this year. However, he's narrowly beaten by Mahrez. Mahrez gets goals, assists, bonus points, is a star player. More importantly, he was a player of the season last year, so definitely consider picking Mahrez in your starting 11. Looking at the stats, I have 6 midfielders here: Alexis, De Bruyne, Hazard, Mahrez, Ozil and Payet. Let's look at Alexis. He gets the second highest goals per game ratio, gets a decent amount of assists, and he gets a lot of bonus points. De Bruyne gets not as many goals, but gets more assists, and gets roughly the same amount of bonus points as Alexis. Hazard didn't get many goals last season, didn't get as many assists, didn't get as many bonus points. However, with a new manager and a new setup this year, I think Hazard will be definitely different to how he played last season. Mahrez played the season, highest goals per game, decent amount of assists, and a massive bonus points per game ratio compared to the rest. Ozil doesn't score many goals, but got the highest amount of assists in the league last year and gets a lot of bonus points. Finally, Payet, who scores from free kicks, he's got a high goals per game ratio, gets a lot of assists and a lot of bonus points. Looking at it, I can't separate these midfielders, and so it's up to you to decide who you think is better, based on if you want to get goals, assists or bonus points. In my opinion, you should pick 2 out of this list of 6 players here. Any 2. I think that all get you points coming to the season. I think the best 2 here are probably Hazard and Mahrez. However, any of them will do going to the new season. With mid-tier midfielders, the first I'm going to mention is Ayew. Gets goals, gets bonus points. He may also play as a forward for his new club, West Ham. With Eriksen, he gives you assists, bonus points, goals and assists from set pieces, and he's a star player for Tottenham. Looking at the stats, I have a long list of midfielders here. Ali, Arnautovic, Ayew, Barkley, Eriksen, Firmino, Mane, Mkhitaryan, Pogba, Sigurdsson, Tadic and Wijnaldum. Let's look at Ali. Gets a good amount of goals, the 3rd highest assists, and a lot of bonus points. With Arnautovic doesn't get as many goals, not as many assists and not many bonus points either, so I'd rule out Arnautovic. Looking at Ayew gets a lot of goals, not as many assists as Ali, but he gets a high bonus points per game ratio. And remember, you get more points for a goal than you do for an assist. With Barkley, didn't get as many goals, not as many assists, and not many bonus points. Barkley is a very hot and cold player, and he's on and off, and I wouldn't consider him in the first few games. With Eriksen, doesn't get as many goals, but he gets a lot of assists and a lot of bonus points. And with that free kick potential, I'd definitely consider him. Firmino didn't play many games last season, 21.9 in fact. However, he's got a high goals per game ratio, gets a lot of assists and a lot of bonus points. And if he played more games, I'd definitely pick him over anyone else. With Mane, gets a lot of goals, but not as many assists and not as many bonus points either, and is quite highly priced this season. So I'd rule out Mane. Sigurdsson is a great player for Swansea, however his stats are lower than the rest, and I'd also rule out Sigurdsson. Tadic gets a decent amount of goals, he has the highest assist per game ratio out of all the midfielders here, and gets a lot of bonus points. He only played 25.3 games last season. However, I definitely recommend him this season with a new manager and playing more games perhaps. Wijnaldum gets a decent amount of goals, not as many assists, but a decent amount of bonus points, and he played for Newcastle last year, so he may perform even better with Liverpool. However, will he get as many games? I highly doubt it. So the main midfielders I'd pick is Ayew and Eriksen. Ayew, as I said, good goal potential, and him playing as a second forward or a striker by himself, he's got bags of goals and bags of points in him. And Eriksen, star player for Tottenham, I definitely consider him also. Firmino, Ali and Tadic are the next ones I'd consider out of all the midfielders in this list. With the low tier midfielders, the first I'm going to mention is Deulofeu. Gets assists, he's priced at 6.5 million, may play as a second striker with Ronald Koeman's new tactics, and he's got a lot of potential goals for this reason. I think Deulofeu will hit the ground running this season, and I think this will be his best season in years. I'm also going to mention Feghouli. He's new to West Ham, he can play as a forward, priced at 5.5 million. He was considered better than Mahrez a season ago. He comes on a free from Valencia. Will he be the next Payet? Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.